Mia's not here, but she will be calling in with an impassioned complaint because I'm about to bring a fashion topic to the podcast.
Yay!
And the day I become the fashion correspondent on this show is a sad day for us all. But I have a fashionable friend. It's not Mia. And she told me about the 7-point fashion rule over the weekend, and suddenly everything makes sense. It has been doing the rounds on TikTok, and here's a bit of a summary.
I'm getting dressed using the 7-point outfit method.
The goal is to accessorize as much as you can to have 7 or more points by the time you walk out the house. Just a fun way to try and make cute outfits, and it works every single time. I'm serious.
Every item has a score of either 1 or 2 depending on how much it adds to the outfit. Here are some examples of 1s. Think basic, solid color, normal silhouette. And here are some examples of 2s. Think pattern, textured, interesting silhouette. Your goal is to get to at least 7 and try not to exceed 9 or 10.
Mia would never stay within the 9 or 10.
No, she's at 38 every single day.
How many
she walks
points
in.
are you today?
I think I'm 2 points, which is a record.
No,
I actually
bracelets.
I don't know if they count. The idea is that you've got your neutrals or your basics. So I'm wearing a shirt dress. It might just be a shirt, but I'm wearing it as a dress. So that's 1 point. And I've got my shoes on, which is a plus for a Monday. So I've got my 2 points. Then there's statement pieces. Allegedly, some people own something called statement pieces, which is like a patterned shirt, or maybe you've got a skirt with a really good shape to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, a designer
jackets.
handbag is apparently that's 2 points, you'd hope, or like a chunky necklace or a belt. And look, today if I've got my things, my shirt's 1 point, then I've got my
Underwear
shoes.
doesn't count, correct?
Underwear doesn't count. Maybe if you can see it.
Yeah.
But if I had a blazer, can you imagine me in a blazer? That's another one. A fancy bag, maybe some nice boots or something, then I'm looking at a 7, and then I look done. And if you're wondering why you chronically look underdone, it's because you're not reaching your 7. And if you're like a Mia, and you know the Coco Chanel rule about take something off before you leave the house.
Look in the mirror, turn around.
That's
First thing you
probably
see, take it off.
because you're exceeding your 7. Does this make sense to you guys? What do you think?
Yeah, some people just have it when it comes to fashion and some people don't. And I love fashion, but I'm in the latter camp. So I'm trying to find a leather jacket right now, and I keep sending links to Mia, and she just keeps responding with no.
That's not helpful.
It's really hurtful, first of all. But as someone who is a bit fashion clueless despite my love of fashion, I do love a fashion rule.
Yes.
Have you heard of Amy Smilovic? She's the founder of Tibby, which is this fashion brand out of the US,
No.
about to become more expensive. And she has a bunch of these fashion rules. I just wanted to run a few past you. Rule of 3. That means you need 3 key items or elements in your outfit.
Oh, no.
Related is her 1 ton or none rule, which means you can wear no color. 1 color is a statement, or a ton of color, which actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. You can't wear bright red and bright blue without then adding bright green shoes.
Yeah.
And then there's big, slim skin, which means you need 1 element of each in your outfit.
Oh, my God. This is very confusing.
Oh, my goodness.
But I've realised about the 7 points.
Yeah.
It's accessories, right? And I am terrible at accessories. Some people, like our much-mentioned friend Mia, is very good with accessories. I change my earrings once a month, and then I forget about them. That's it. And my rings I wear every day. I've got 1 bag, and I wear it every day. The changing of accessories to go with every outfit, I think that is one of those 2 types of people things.
Yes.
And probably one of the delineators about whether or not because when we talk about clothes on the show, we often get nice supportive out louders will be like, but you look nice, Holly, you look nice, Jessie. But
They're
we
so
all
nice.
know that Mia is the one who thinks about it the most, tries the hardest at it, gets the most joy from it. So she feels very comfortable looking at us and going, look at you sad losers. But I reckon there's that delineation probably of whether did you think today when you put your so I'm wearing a dress today and shoes. My dress is probably 1, right? My shoes are red, so I might get 2 for those.
Yeah, I think you're a 2-point shoe lady.
I'm a 2 because I love an interesting shoe. But then I've stopped. Whereas if I was an accessory person,
You'd be wearing a fancy hat.
I would have looked in the mirror and gone, maybe a belt, maybe a bag, maybe a fascinator on a Monday morning. I don't know what I'll be thinking. But it's accessories. How do you get good at that?
Okay, so I think that this is what fashion people mean when they use a word I've never understood. And that word is elevated. Okay, they go, this just looks elevated. And they do things like roll up their sleeves.
Yes, Mia's always telling me to roll up my sleeves.
And I don't understand what elevated means. And I think that is because they own items that would qualify as a 2-pointer. I don't think I own an item that's a 2-pointer.
I have to say that I did make one purchase recently that has changed everything for me per this theory.
Yeah.
I bought a belt.
What kind of belt?
Because before I thought, I don't need a belt. My pants stay up by themselves because I buy the correct size. Why do I need a belt? Also, as an older millennial, often discussed on this show, we were told the belts were unfashionable.
Yes. We went too hard on the belts.
We were told
and then we had to
not
throw them out.
Belts, creases, socks. These were all things that we were taught, pleats rather, we were told we couldn't wear them. But I bought a belt and I feel like, here's another fashion term I'm going to throw in, it pulls it all together.
Right. That's what I need. I need something to pull it all
gonna
together.
Be so upset by this conversation.
I love it. It's going to be great.
So
she is going to be throwing her phone right now.
So apparently in your wardrobe, you're meant to have a 1-point section and a 2-point section.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And my 2-point section's empty. Where are we meant to keep the accessories? Where do you keep your belt?
Oh, I've only got one. I feel like this is like if we had Mia explain tariffs. Like this is what we're doing here.
I've got a belt. And I keep it on a hook on the back of my door and I forget it exists constantly. And every now and again I go, oh, belt, would that work? It's like, no, I think accessories are the thing.
Yeah.